Physical and chemical changes.
Melting is a change that changes ice to water. Burning of paper is a change that changes paper to ash.
Folding of paper is a change that changes the shape of the paper. Growing a plant is a change that turns a seed into a plant. Breaking of glass is a change that changes the form of a glass. Mixing of salt in water is a change that changes water into a mixture of salt and water. There are two kinds of changes: the physical change and the chemical changes.
There are two types of changes: physical changes and chemical changes. Physical changes, these changes are mostly reversible. And chemical changes, these changes are mostly irreversible. Here are the characteristics of reversible or physical change. First, change the form of the matter. Second, change the physical appearance of the matter. Third, do not change the amount of the matter. Most of the physical changes are reversible changes. Examples: filling a balloon with air. The shape of the balloon is changed, but these changes can be reversed. When we let the air out of the balloon comes back to its original shape. So it is an example of a reversible change or physical change. Another example is a melting of ice. Melting of ice can be reversed. Example: you can freeze the same water and it will again turn into ice. So melting, it is a physical or reversible change. Another example is sharpening a pencil. The shape or the physical appearance of the pencil is changed by sharpening. The amount of matter is not changed, only some amount of the matter is separated from the pencil. Sharpening a pencil is a physical change, but it's not reversible change. Most physical changes, except for a few, are reversible. Another example is cutting of an apple. Only the shape of apple is changed, but the amount of matter is not changed. Only the object is divided into two parts. This change is not reversible. Another example is making a pot out of clay. The shape of clay is changed, the new matter is formed. It is an example of physical change or irreversible change. Always remember that the shape or form of the object is changed. The amount of matter is not changed but can be divided into more parts, or some amount of matter is separated. No new type of matter is created during this type of change. All phases of changes are physical change, like melting, freezing, condensation. Chemical change or irreversible change. Chemical change or irreversible changes has the following characteristics. First, change the amount of matter in an object. Second, some new type of matter is created that looks entirely different from the original matter. Examples: burning of paper, the ash is the new form of matter created from the burning of paper. This change cannot be reversed. For example, ash cannot be changed back into paper. It's a chemical change or an irreversible change. Another example is the rusting of iron. We have here two metals. The first metal is the non-rusted metal, and the second metal is the rusted metal. Have you seen the color of the metal? The other one is the brown layer. When a metal undergoes rusting, a new type of matter is formed, which is totally different from the original matter, and rusting cannot be reversed. It is a chemical change and also an irreversible change. Another example is the burning of candle. The amount of matter in the candle reduces when it burns, and you cannot convert the candle back to its original size. It is a chemical change and also an irreversible change. Another example is the cooking of eggs. You cannot convert cooked eggs back to their original form or uncooked form. Those are examples of chemical changes or irreversible changes. Now, do you know the difference of physical and chemical change? Very good! And now let's have the activities. Learning task number 1. In investigating the changes that happen in materials undergo such condition, you will be needing a piece of eggplant, a vitamin C, a glass of water, chopping board, and a knife. Try to observe this one, class. There are 2 glasses of water. Glass A contains with water. Glass B contains with water plus vitamin C. And there are 2 slices of eggplant. We will dip down the 2 eggplants in glass A and glass B. And then we will observe what will happen to the eggplant after 48 hours. here are the changes happened after 48 hours. Try to observe the color of eggplant under glass A and the color of eggplant under glass B with the vitamin C. And what have you noticed, class? And what changes happened? For your activity 1, you're going to fill in the following tables. Write your observation based on the experiment. You're going to write your answer on the paper. Here is the table 1, investigating materials, that could be found on the module in Science 5, page 16. For your learning task number 2, it is the application of heat. We will be needing 1-piece candle and 1-piece matchstick, pot holder, and 1 spoon. So before 2 to 3 minutes, look at the appearance of the material. So we have the candle and the crayons. The red one is the crayon and the white one is the candle. And observe what happened after 2 to 3 minutes. The crayons melted under the heat of the candle, and the candle was also burned. For your activity number 2, you are going to fill in or write your observations on the table. Table 2, investigating crayons and candles when heated. You can find that table in your module in Science 5, page 17. For your learning task number 3, you're going to cool down after 3 to 5 minutes. Try to observe what happened to the crayon and candle after cooling down. For your activity number 3, you're going to fill in the table with your observation. Table 3, investigating candles and crayons after heating. You can find that table in your module in Science 5, page 18. All of your answers must be written on a paper.